What's up YouTube, TMZ1313 here. Today I just want to show you how you disassemble and clean a Ruger LCP 380. The first thing you want to do is make sure that the gun is not loaded, which this one is. So double check, triple check. Alright, so we're good. You can tell nothing in there. I'm going to just keep the clip aside. Now I just cleaned this gun and I recorded it and was going to show you guys, but somehow the video screwed up, so I'm going to show you how to clean it without cleaning it for the most part. I'll show you the whole process of it. So you want to make sure you wipe down the magazine and get that all clean. Of course, you don't want bullets in there when you're cleaning it. And there's this little pin, if you will, and you want to take a flathead screwdriver like so, and you just want to pop it out till you hear a click. Once you hear that click, it should pop right out. And then you pull the slide out like so. And then there's a little spring right here. All you gotta do is pull on like that. That comes out. And you want to take the barrel out. Slides right out like so. And that's basically how you disassemble it. It's really easy. Doesn't take too much work. Now you want to get a napkin or a cloth. It's best to buy, they're only like $10, a gun cleaning kit. Make sure you get the right kit just for you, for your gun, because what you get in it is made for the barrel size. Mine's a 380 and a 9mm, which basically same round, just a little bit more length on the 9mm. So make sure you get the right one, because this wire brush or anything else that you use for it can damage the barrel or other parts of your gun. So what I normally do is just take a cloth, get all the excess stuff that you can. Might be a little bit low. I just oiled it up, so I'm picking up mostly oil. You want to get all the nook and crannies. I've seen some people use toothbrushes. I use a Q-tip that gets all in between these little nooks and crannies that you can't get into. Make sure you clean every part. I just normally wipe everything down first. Wipe down the magazine. Of course, don't have bullets in there when you're doing it. Wipe down the barrel. Wipe down the bottom half of the gun. After you do that, the kit comes with a gun cleaner. Just take this gun cleaner, put it on a cloth or a Q-tip, and get all the nook and crannies. Get the rest of all that junk and dirt and grime and residue from the shooting, and make sure it's nice and clean. Once you do that, wipe it with a dry towel or something, and do that with every single part. Clean it off with the gun cleaner solvent, including the barrel. Make sure you get inside. Now in the kit, it comes with this little loop thing. Basically, you just take this, screw it on. I normally put a tad bit of cleaner in there. You just put it in the barrel and you run it through a few times, and that just gets all the residue and some junk out of there. Once you do that, you're ready to oil your gun. Now oiling, you don't want too little, but you don't want a lot. They're basically just as bad for each other. Too little, everything will be dry, and you will double stack your bullets or your ammo. Once you try to uh, load up the chamber, it will try to load up 2 bullets at a time, and that could get you a jam. And you'll have to take the clip out, and which is really hard to take the clip out and get that jam out. So you don't want too much oil because all the residue and junk will actually stick to the oil. So don't be too heavy, but don't be too light. You want to make sure you get oil all the moving parts in the gun. So I just normally take some, since I wiped it away, I'll put some more on there. Just normally take some oil, put it on a cloth, make sure you get all the parts that are going to be moving. Those are the most important parts. Now, since the Ruger is made out of plastic, the bottom piece, you don't really need to oil that as much, but you do want to oil where the slide is, because that's a moving part. It'll make it easier, but you don't have to worry about deep down inside or anything like that, because it's all plastic. It's not gonna rust, so you don't have to worry about that. But the slide is all metal, so you want to make sure that's nice and lubed up. Same thing for the barrel. I just normally pour a little bit in the barrel. Once I do that, stick this through there a few times. That oils up, puts a little thin layer of oil on the inside barrel so it doesn't rust up. And then I just put a little bit on the outside, because that is a part of the moving parts. Once that is done, switch up this little end piece. Now, if your gun's really dirty, you could use a wire brush on your barrel, but mine's not dirty, so I see no point in doing it. Then I take this little cloth piece, and I just go back and forth a little. That gets all that extra oil out, but still leaves a thin layer, which is good. So once you do that, you're ready to reassemble the gun, which is pretty simple. First, you want to put the barrel back in, like so. Then you want to take this little spring here. There's a plastic piece on one end, and then it's empty on the other. The empty part goes up front, and the plastic piece rests right on the barrel, as you can see. Once you do that, you can actually slide it back in. The way you slid it back, or the way you slid it out. Alright. And then you now the barrel slides freely. You want to make sure it's all the way out. You don't want it like this. You want it all the way in. And you take this little pin right here, and you kind of gotta play with it to get it in there, but once you get in there, it should click. You should hear a click. Once that's in there, you're good. And that's how you reassemble it. Now make sure you load it back up, just in case if anything happens or you need it. Now that's loaded, you want to treat it like a loaded gun, not point it towards anywhere that you want to kill or destroy, of course. Keep one in the chamber, and you're good. And that's how you disassemble, reassemble, and clean the Ruger LCP. Alright guys, I'll see you later.